Hello, my name is Jay Nelson, fellow Mason Rice parent and host of tonight's video you're about to see. You know, it's hard to believe it's been another year since last year's Fool's Folly. And over the course of that year, one thing we've heard is that Mason Rice could sure use a little extra money to upgrade things around here. That's what tonight's fundraiser is all about. But we have some other fundraising ideas to share with you tonight, and we're going to share them with you now. So come on, let's go see what we got. Well, everybody wishes they could park in the blue zone. Well, next year, for $1,000 a month, you can park in the gold zone. Pull up, drop your kids off, and get special service from the man himself. Let's see it in action. Morning, kids. Everyone knows how much everybody worries about teacher placement. Why leave the chance? For now, for just a $500 donation, you can get the teacher of your choice, the table of your choice, and your child can sit with their friends all year long. Just slip your check very discreetly into the box labeled Teacher Placement Letters. Here we are at the hut. I'm a parent for a long time and I've never been in the hut, but I've heard it's a great opportunity to see some fundraising things you can do in here. We're going to go inside and take a look around. I think they have some pretty good ideas in here, so let's go. Come on in. Right in here, let's see what we have. It's awkward. Every kid loves to get a principal superstar, but why limit it to just 2 per kid? Now, for just $50 per superstar, you can get your kid as many superstars as you want, and you can have them write anything you want on them. Prettiest, most gifted, most popular. Use your imagination. We have some great ideas for fundraising for the school store, some great new products. Let's take a look at what we have in mind here. Really good stuff. You guys are gonna... We'll come back later. You know, parents are always wanting to talk to Mark Springer about something. Blah, blah this or blah, blah that. Well, now you're going to be charged by the minute. So come on in, sit down, have a chat, and just ring up the tab. There's no carrying over your minutes, okay?
All parent-principal meetings subject to additional fees for use of any obsessively grandiose language referring to their child, including words like gifted, genius, or advanced. Any issue requiring more than 2 hours of meeting time subject to additional fees. Small problems blown up into big problems are $20 extra. Any moms with a crush on Mr. Springer are subject to a 20% crush fee for extended meeting time.
Know what these are? Sure you do. At least I know some of you do. Here at the Mason Rice Garden, home to the Sunflower Hut and the Pizza Garden, next year we're going to add a new cash crop out here in the garden. That's right, a little bit of ganja to raise some money. So before next year's picnic and fun run, stop by the garden here, pick yourself up a little MR Gold, roll yourself a fatty, get an extra pizza, get baked, and have yourself a good old time. But remember, keep an eye out for the cops. The boiler room has always been a lot of wasted space. We have some great fundraising ideas this year. Really going to use the space well. I think you're going to like what you see in here. Let's take a look inside. Will you guys get a room? For years, Newton has been known as the Garden City. Well, it just doesn't seem like that slogan fits anymore. So we've convinced the mayor's office to donate money to Mason Rice for our coming up with a new slogan for the city of Newton. So we're going to share the top 5 slogans with you now, which you can vote on for your favorite at pleaseraisemypropertytaxes.com.
Newton, need a bank? We've got crap loads. Newton, I'm offended by that. Newton, gotta get a goond. Newton, Mayor Cohen's bitch city. Newton, where everyone's first in line.
Has anyone ever noticed that Jose Cuervo here has been an official sponsor of the Mason Rice Beach Volleyball Pit for quite some time? That's some inspired elementary school thinking. And that got us to thinking, what other kind of sponsorships might we use to raise money for the school? Well, just the other night we had a big bash down here. Now we have the kids out picking up bottles to donate their money.
Dad, I got a nickel for this one.
Not that one, sweetie. Keep going. So we're about to share with you some new sponsorships that will be taking place next year to raise money for the school. Let's go on and take a look and see what we got. We all know the 3rd grade recorder concert, right? Well, next year, it's going to be sponsored by Max Safe Sound Earplugs. I'm sorry, Miss Sigliano. I know by the time you get them on stage, they sound terrific. But if I have to hear Bagzilla one more time, I'm going to put ice picks in my ears. If you've ever been to the Book Fair Cafe, you know it's just a madhouse of parents and kids, and it's all kinds of craziness. So next year, the official sponsor of this madness is going to be none other than Valium. Take 2, wash it down with a little scotch, and you are good to go. Right now I'm standing where the ice cream stand normally is at the Mason Rice picnic every year. If you've ever been to the picnic, the first time you go, it's really kind of fun. The second time you go, it's just kind of fun. But if you're on year 9 like I am, you can make it 15 minutes before wanting to doze off. You'll understand why the official sponsor of the picnic next year will be Ultra Pep Back. It'll certainly keep us awake. You know, everyone always talks about how non-nutritious Mason Rice lunches are. Well, we got that figured out, because next year our new sponsor will be Ipecac. Because it can't be bad for you if you can't keep it down. Next year, Mason Rice will be instituting the Student of the Day program, where every student at school gets to wear this fine Student of the Day hat for 1 full day. Sponsored, of course, by the fine folks of Rid Lice Killing Shampoo. Next year, all open circles will be sponsored by the fine people of Kleenex. You know, for all the little crybabies. Another great sponsorship is the folks at Dramamine have offered to sponsor the tire swing. I know a lot of kids get nauseous on that thing, and I'm sure the teachers will appreciate it too. Well, that about wraps it up for us. Those are our ideas, but we always encourage new ideas. Remember to think big, and no idea is too far-fetched. You know, parent-teacher keggers, parent mix-and-match jello wrestling, Mason Rice Moms escort services. I mean, think big. Really, no idea is a bad idea. But that's it for us. Everybody have a great night.
You ready? Now, draw. Oh, you got me.